Let's see, whoops. Let's see. Good morning. It is September 22nd of 2023. It is 7:15 a.m. in the morning here in Fort Worth, Texas. Um, if you watch my videos, uh, Darlene, my ex-wife, and my grown son, we're sharing this apartment. Uh, Darlene is television all the time. Uh, she watches not. She falls asleep, with the TV, with the remote control. And I pay for numerous channels, that I wouldn't pay for if I would pay. Well, I do pay, for Amazon Prime, and uh, that's because it's Amazon, and I want the Prime service. But I pay for. Let's see, what else would I pay for? For television watching or something. Maybe Netflix. I'm not sure. Maybe it just. But anyway, so I pay for these other, things so she can watch. Uh, let's make a deal. She watches a game show. She watches everything. And if we lose power, which we have occasionally, she does. She positively does not know what to do. Anyway, Amazon Prime is one I think I pay for, and they're going to bring next year uh, advertising to Amazon Prime. Um, I'll, I don't want to. I gotta. I don't want to create. You know. Uh, don't want to spoil this. Because it's a little item, a news item. Amazon is joining other streaming services and inserting ads into its programming beginning next year. Shows and movies on its Prime Video service will include limited advertisements. The company announced Friday. Amazon's change brings it in line with rivals like Netflix and Max, adding ad-supported tiers as companies search for additional revenue. Amazon explained that the ads will help it, quote, continue investing in compelling content and keep increasing that investment over a long period of time, unquote. Spending on its content, which includes Thursday Night Football and its original series, soaring nearly 30% in 2022 to 16.6 billion. Let's see. The company didn't reveal how long the ad breaks will be, but did say its shows and movies will have meaningfully fewer ads than linear TV and other streaming TV providers, unquote. Customers that want to skip ads can buy an ad-free tier for an additional $3 per month next year. And so, and I'm sure that's what I'll do. I'll just go ahead. Let's see. Monthly prices. Last month, Disney Plus increased prices for the second time in less than a year, with the monthly cost of its ad-free plan rising to $13.99 a month, or $13.99 in October, a $3 increase. um, Now, by the way, we don't get Disney Plus. Uh, Hulu, which we do get, which Disney owns a major stake, will also hike its monthly ad-free subscription $3 to $17.99 a month. See, Peacock, owned by NBC Universal, also has its first ever price increase in July. Guess that's it. I'll go ahead and pay, the $3.99 a month when it comes around. Now, if Darlene didn't live here, I would, I'd reduce some of I'd probably only be getting like 2 things that I was paying for, like, for movies and stuff. But I know I'd eliminate a bunch of them. She watches, she has a regular, she can watch, on the computer, with the computer. The Price is Right. Years of that weekly, weekly, 5 days a week show is on, and she'll go back and watch the old ones, and she does that. So I just am not a fan of that kind of. I'm having difficulty finding any movies that I want to see because I'm 82. I've seen a lot of movies, and it's not just seeing all of the movies. I've seen, because when you see certain things, what's, yeah. I think we're all experts on, Hitler and the Third Reich. We've seen all the movies and all the documentaries and everything, everything else, and it's just, so anyway, I just thought I'd bring that because I have sort of been, when information like that becomes available, I do usually put it out because I know there's a lot of people, including my ex-wife, that is. She actually, I just told her, went in there and told her, and she says, well, I already get, these other services that are available that have advertising, and she said, I don't mind the advertising. So, in other words, she's saying, saying if I don't pay and she has to sit through an advertisement or something, she really won't care. But I'm still going to go ahead and pay for, like, Amazon. I pay for Amazon. I pay for whatever the YouTube thing is, too. Is it YouTube Prime? Is it YouTube whatever, where I don't see any advertising in YouTube videos. I don't even know if it, and somebody just fairly recently said, oh, they've increased the number of ads in your, on your site, Jim. And I said, well, are they running ads on my site? I honestly did not know that they were. I knew that they could, but and maybe that's why for the first time I'm getting $100 from Amazon. No, not Amazon. From YouTube. And that's because of, advertising, or because of the ads on there. So this is the first time that I've gotten any before. It'd been like, well, almost, I guess I could go show you. Yeah, you're not interested anyway. But, so, that's the news. We ordered in pizza yesterday. I started in the last video. Oh yeah, the video, if you watched it right before this. I just figured out that it's not very much money for the service that is provided. Well, wait a minute. Let's see. I don't even remember the name of it. Okay, here it is. YouTube Buddy. Uh, they have 3 tiers, I think it is. And let's see. Let me entertain you. Let's see. Okay, YouTube, but no, it's not. Okay, here's social. This is, yeah. Okay, you can sign up for this, and it isn't very expensive. You know, the link is on my site. But you get tremendous amount of, you will get tremendous amount of information. You know, list of things, all kinds of information, like how much money does Jim Howard make? How many viewers does he get? How many does the Raccoon Whisper? How much money is he making? All kinds of stuff like that. You can get that for a very little bit of money with YouTube Buddy, or is it called Social Blade? Whatever it is. But, and let's see, maybe I should. What does it cost? Not very much money. Well, they have 3. You know, the first one, very little information to get. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, here it is. Okay. So they have a $3.99 a month, and you get 15 favorite slots per platform. You get 250 lists of people who are using YouTube and what have you. And, you get a 1-year report card. Okay, the next plan, which is what I pay for, is $10 a month. It's a silver plan. You get 25 favorite slots per platform. You get a 500 list. You view up to 60 days of data. You have premium data charts. You have 10-year report cards and some other stuff. And that's what I pay for. I can't afford $40 a month. But the silver plan, if you're a YouTuber, they have all kinds of things to help you. Like when I make a video, and I'm going through and filling the things out. Like when I enter in a title. Now this is what the silver plan, When I enter in a title, there's a thing I can click on, provided by Social Blade. That gives me a whole recommended list. How taking whatever subject, whatever I put there, and I can pick something if it's better to use as the title to help bring more people in. That might decide to. Maybe they didn't like how I put it or something. It's that way with everything. A whole bunch of data coming in. And what I just noticed for me, because it was just a while ago, if you watched, I think, the previous video, I was trying to show you something. Or was it the video before that? Where is everything? Because this stuff is being covered up by, of course, it's, you can go in and option out. Which I did just a while ago, some of the stuff. They didn't reduce the $10 a month down to $5 a month. It just, I cut out some of the information they were, giving me, and it was encroaching over onto the sound. So I recommend it, if you're just a person who loves, YouTube, um, you could go ahead and pay if it's not. Some people are just, like Darlene, the ex-wife. She does not want to pay for anything. That's $4 a month, and you might be somebody who, okay, you're not doing a YouTube site, but you could pay $4 a month, and you get all kinds of information about how much does so and so, you know, make on, on YouTube, and other information like that. How many subscribers does this person have? And then you have these lists you can come up with. Okay, who's, for gun sites or something, well, gun sites or gun site, somebody that's has a shooting thing or whatever. Well, which of those are the most popular, And then you might say, oh, okay, I never watched this guy's, or I have never watched the top 1, 2, and 3. And then that kind of stuff. Now, if you're a YouTuber, like I am, then you might want to pay the $10 a month and get a whole bunch of, really it's too much for me. You get a whole bunch of information, and some of that's going to help you. And then you're going to do, oh, okay, change your site or do something or other, and that's going to help you. And then, of course, if you're one of the big, people, then there's, $40 a month. There's a lot of YouTubers that, have a staff of people. Maybe they started out, like me, just making videos. But then before long, they hired in somebody to edit the video, to do this and that. They have a whole staff working for them. And for them, $100 a month, would give them tremendous amounts of information and wouldn't be much, money. $100 a month would be, no pizzas, and I'd have to cut back on my Coke. So that solves two. Like I said in the previous video or the one before that, I was trying to find something for you. It was an hour-long video. And I wanted to show you something real quick. Oh, I want to show you this. I couldn't find it. Because information from, which you can go in and edit so you don't see this information coming over, And for the first time I went and turned some of it off. And I saw where it did make a difference for me. Now, I'm a simple man, not too smart. And a lot of this information that you would get would really help you if you're a YouTube video. Now, if you're a brand new YouTube video, person, maybe, don't pay for the bronze, and maybe don't even pay for the silver. Don't pay for anything for a while until you start, having people subscribe and people giving thumbs up and that kind of stuff. And then, hey, then you get, hey, I want to do this. This is fun. Maybe I could, quit my 9-to-5 job or not have to work in the factory or something like that. And then, then these things would be very helpful to you. Some of the things, one tip, could make a tremendous, especially if you're more successful, a little more successful and smarter than I am. And, well, everybody's smarter than not everybody. I mean, we do have Republicans in the country, so we know there are people living in Alabama and but yeah, so how long have I been talking this time? 20 minutes. So let's go back to let's see, let's slide did I make this that wide? I did, yeah. Bring in some data. There we go. So, I think that's probably it. Was there something else I wanted to mention? I don't think so. I think that's it. Try to keep things on one subject, that's hard for me to do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.